Hello everyone, welcome to Safe Investing. Is Citigroup a good opportunity? So in the last episode I talked about Boeing, and I still believe that Boeing is a great opportunity. If you haven't seen that video, please check it out. So here's some background information about Citigroup. So Citigroup is the fourth largest bank in the United States and has over $1.68 trillion of assets. And Citigroup focuses on diversified financial services. In other words, this means mortgages, loans, and buying and purchase of assets, different assets, investments. And recently there's news saying that the Fed may increase their interest rate sooner than expected, and possibly twice before the end of 2023. And this has an impact on banks, but both on the positive side and the negative side. So it's different to say whether it's completely good or completely bad for a Citigroup. For Canadian banks, on the other hand, there has recently been news saying that they have to increase their buffer to about 2.5% instead of 1%, and this could mean a selling of assets. So the current price of Citigroup right now is $67.61, and currently the stock is at the lowest of 1 month mark. So right now, if you buy any time within this month, right now you're getting a much better deal. And right now I could see that there's a strong support in the low 60s, possibly 62, and once again in 65. And right now the price is at 67, so I feel that this is a pretty good entry point for Citigroup right now. And you could possibly buy more as the price goes down. So let's take a look at its earnings. So for quarter one, its earnings per share is extraordinary at $3.62, and this is really good for Citigroup. And within the past 12 months, the earnings per share was $7.6, and it's still really good since its entire P ratio for this year, past 12 months, is at 9. So I would say its earnings is definitely a 10 out of 10 for earnings. And for next quarter, the estimate of $2.03 I think is still really good. As for dividends, I would say the Citigroup offers a pretty good dividend of $2.04 per year, so roughly 3.02% per year at this current price point. And when you compare it to Bank of America, so BAC offers 1.86% and Wells Fargo offers 0.96%. So compared to those two, the dividends is much higher than Bank of America and Fargo. But if you compare it to the Canadian banks such as Manulife, which offers 4.65%, and TD, so Toronto Dominion, offers 3.61%. So compared to the Canadian banks, it's not as impressive. And for me to give any dividend a 10 out of 10, I would expect roughly 5%. So at the current yield of 3.02%, I would give it a 7 out of 10 for dividends. As for growth of Citi, well, Citi is a bank, so you can't really expect that much growth. And it's also dependent on mortgages and loans. But if you look at the past 20 years on the correlation between the interest rates and bank prices, and you can see right now they're increasing the increased rates, so chances are the bank prices the stock value should increase along with the interest rate. But higher interest rate also means that less people are going to go for mortgages, less people are going to go for loans, and some people may just save the money and put it in a high interest saving account. So it's really hard to predict whether this will be good for Citigroup or not. And also based on market performance as well, since the Citigroup has a diversified portfolio, they are also invested in the stock market. So if the market prices will go up, their investments may flourish and they will have extraordinary earnings. So this will also depend on the market performance as well. And tariffs, taxes, and interest rates, they all affect the growth of Citigroup. But right now, I still think that Citigroup has a pretty good growth. It can definitely grow, I would say, roughly $10 over till the end of this year. I think it's very possible, considering that it's not even at pre-pandemic pricing yet, since the price of Citigroup before the pandemic was roughly $80. 82, 80, around there. So overall, I would say Citigroup's buy rating would be about 8.5 out of 10. I say that Citigroup is a very, very good buy, and I think it's a very good investment. And thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.